Hello, it's Rachel here, tuning in live to the Goddess Moon Circle. Today I'm going to share a short experience of temple body breath work. And I just posted a YouTube link in the comments. I will post it also in the YouTube. Hi, Galit. Oh, Bella. I'm gonna post the song I just shared in the chat here. I'll also put it in the YouTube about section if you're watching this maybe after the live showing. So I welcome you to tune into this song that I'm going to be listening to as I guide. I'm having a bit of internet connection issues here. So I posted hello Gemma. Welcome, guys. I posted a song in the comments if you want to tune in and listen while I guide us through a little breath work and movement to get us into our body and into our pleasure, the pleasure of being in our body. So basically, in this time, the divine feminine is rising on the planet. And what does that mean? Well, for us as women, really, it's a calling for us to live more from our heart. Say Ash. The divine feminine is rising, and it's calling us as women to really embody our true essence of femininity, to live from the heart, to speak our truth, to know the value of our words and our worthiness of really being fully who we are and being able to share our authentic expression in the world as women. So how do we really anchor in this knowing, this intellectual understanding of the divine feminine? Well, we anchor it into our body by going out of the mind. So I want to take us on a small journey with the breath, and when we really stay focused and devoted to the breath, it can take us into a kind of trance state that drops us deeper out of the mind into the more subtle layers of our being. So as we're breathing throughout this journey, I'm going to invite us to activate some awareness and small movements in our body. And I just really want to empower you as the master of your universe and your temple body, that any suggestions I make for movements, you can go ahead and try it on. And if your body wants to do something that feels more natural for you, go ahead and do that. Like, I really empower you to make this your experience, your own. And I'm just going to share what I'm tuning into in my body. So here we go. And for anyone who's joining a bit late, I posted a link in the comments if you want to listen to a song while we go for this journey. So I want to invite us to close our eyes and have our palms on our lap facing up. And just start to take some deep breaths and drop in. And I really invite us to keep our eyes closed this whole time if we can, because anytime we open our eyes, actually our energy is escaping us. When we open our eyes, most of our energy is going outwards, and I really want us to bring our energy inwards and notice the sensation and pleasure of being in our body, our unique experience. So from within, let's activate this loving presence, tuning into the divine masculine within us, the ability to see ourselves with love and non-judgment. We're just going to invite him to witness us, to witness our Shakti as she goes for this little ride, and just noticing and being with whatever arises, still breathing. And let's bring awareness to our root. So let's feel into, if we're sitting up straight, we can actually notice our yoni is basically rooting us into the earth or into the seat. So let's start to breathe in through the nose, out through the nose, in circles, not stopping. And on the inhale, we're going to slightly tilt our hips forward. And on the exhale, slightly tilt our hips backwards. So we're bringing in a small rocking movement and just noticing, bringing awareness into our yoni, into our root. Keep breathing, keep feeling into any sensations. Just rocking slightly back and forth, feeling this seat, feeling this yummy connection to the earth. Our yoni is our sacred gateway, the sacred gateway into our temple. And it's okay if maybe we feel some shame or some embarrassment, any numbness, anything that's there is really okay. Let's just witness it lovingly. And keep breathing softly in through the nose, out through the mouth, and really tuning in to the awareness, the sensations. Welcome you to also, you can breathe like ujjayi breath. In yoga, it's when you tighten, you restrict the back of the throat, and you can hear your breath coming in and out like waves. This is a good way to keep our mind focused on the breath, focused on the rhythm. And then we're going to start to deepen the breath and really make circles from our waist. We're moving up into the sacral region of our body, the center of our sensuality, of our emotions, of our water, and we can start to just circle into it, deepening our breath, letting the belly rise and fall, feeling into our circle, our sensuality. And again, noticing, how does it feel? Does it feel good? Do we have some stuckness? Anything and everything is really okay, is really welcome. We just want to witness it with non-judgment. And keep breathing. And if you want those circles to kind of take bigger form, bigger shape, or maybe move into more of your body, you're very welcome to explore. Just feel into your sensuality. Always breathing, always looking in, noticing the sensations, finding your pleasure. If you can, finding the pleasure of being in your temple body. The more we can really welcome the pleasure of being in our body, the more we really activate this vortex. Maybe some of us know Abraham Hicks and the vortex. That's basically all of our desires and our dreams come to us when we're aligned and tuned in to what feels good to us. So we can really embody this sensation of being in our vortex by connecting to the pleasure of being in our body and welcoming any sensation and the wisdom that it's revealing to us. Welcome, everybody. We're just tuning into the breath and tuning into some circular movements, letting our belly rise and fall. And then we're going to come to the center, and we're going to basically come up to our power center. So really noticing, bringing our awareness into this sun right below the ribs, and we're going to breathe in and arch our back. So reaching our chest forward and really lengthening that belly. Inhale, and exhale, we're going to curve our back and pull in the belly. So we're not collapsing, but we're really focusing our breath in this specific region and deepening, extending, lengthening, exhaling, contracting, and feeling that power of your core. Keep breathing. Inhale, extending, lengthening. Exhale, contracting. Feeling the strength of our abdomen. We can even touch it using our hands and just noticing, no matter how soft we are, as women, we are meant to be soft. Meant to be soft. Have soft bodies, but no matter what, we have this powerful core, this powerful center we can always return to and anchor in. with the breath, with our awareness, extending, and then exhaling, contracting, and really activating that power center. We can start to exhale with some sound, and we're going to body roll up, inhaling into our heart, letting those shoulders roll back and drop down towards the back, and just activating a body roll now. Inhaling up, exhaling, softening down, feeling that pleasure in our body, moving the energy up, softening the shoulders back and down, away from the ears. Letting our sigh and our exhale soften us into our heart center. Bringing that wave of emotion from our heart. Sometimes it's open, sometimes it's closed. It's all just part of this journey, the polarity of the human experience. And the more we can be in our body as embodied feminine creatures, we can learn to watch when we're closed and when we're open in our heart, and how to communicate what we need to come back into that place of openness. But letting it all be as it is, no need to force anything. What we resist persists. We just want to welcome the softening, releasing, welcoming the waves of emotion. Now we can really tune into our voice, our vocal center. Maybe rolling our head and our neck, finding that sensual expression in our body, however it wants to move. I'm circling. Just making some sounds that really invite pleasure, the pleasure of being in my body. Keep breathing, knowing the sounds are just for you, for no one else. Enjoying the vibration of your unique voice, exploring the pleasure and the movement of being in your body. We can tune in once again, bringing awareness to our yoni, because the yoni and our vocal expression are really connected. So as we breathe in from the mouth, we can imagine we're also breathing in and out from the yoni, and just welcoming that connection of sound and pleasure. Gateways of our feminine expression. Good. Now coming back in again to stillness, sitting up straight, letting the palms rest upwards as a sign for receiving. Letting our breath regulate, finding stillness, and connecting again to that divine masculine, loving, present awareness, non-judgment, looking in and just witnessing, noticing the movement or the sensations that are arising. Keep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Now we're going to inhale, take a really long inhale from the earth up through all of our centers, filling up our heart, up through the chest, into that third eye, and hold it there. Focus your intention on your third eye and squeeze your yoni, hold the Muladhara Bandha, and focus all of that energy on the third eye. Exhale, we can release, send it back into the earth. And again, we'll take a nice, long, slow inhale up from the earth, through the yoni, through all of our centers into that third eye. Squeeze the yoni, hold it there, really focus our presence into one point. Exhale, release, soften down again into the earth. Now we're going to do the same, but bring it all the way up through our crown, so we can use our arms Bring them up beside us, holding them above our head, breathing up and squeezing our yoni, sending all of that energy, all of that light up and out through our crown, activating that pure channel, connected to the earth, connected to source, your unique expression. Exhale, soften, bringing the arms down by our side. We'll do that one more time. Inhaling, the arms up. Long and deep breath, squeezing the yoni at the top, sending all of that light, all of that energy up, being a channel of purification for this earth as we so need at this time. And as we exhale, soften, bringing our arms back down, we can imagine raining golden pink light over ourselves. Softening, we can brush our faces, touch ourselves lightly with that gold and pink energy, bringing unconditional love and kindness to our body. Really washing ourselves with divine love. One more time, let's inhale, bring that arms up overhead. Activate that channel, squeeze that yoni, send everything up. And as we soften and exhale, raining down gold and pink energy upon us, divine feminine, purification, softening, finding the pleasure of being in our body, giving ourselves a hug. Bowing our heads, connecting to that heart center, that ooey gooey, lush, melted heart center. Really thanking ourselves for being willing to connect to our uniqueness, to our authentic essence, and just be with the sensations, not needing to change anything, witnessing ourselves lovingly exactly as we are. Softening into our seat, knowing that from this place of non-judgment and acceptance, we can really show up in our feminine softness and embrace the world in a time where it's so needed. Thank you so much, goddesses, for tuning in. If you joined late, please watch the replay. Aho, to the divine feminine awakening. May we find the pleasure of being in our bodies and getting out of our mind, using whatever tools and techniques we need to on a daily basis, just to connect to our bodies, to our movement, our authentic movement, and really letting our desires, the pleasure of being us, lead our lives. And this is how we can really show up in our fullness from the heart in a time when we're so needed. Aho, hila. Woman, I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Shabbat shalom. We're starting a new way, the freedom of being feminine, empowered. I love you so much. Mwah.